Chris Carmichael. I'm here with Premier Coach Nick White. Nick is from our Tucson location. He coaches many champions such as World Ironman champion Craig Alexander and Olympic gold and silver medalist Simon Whitfield. All right, Nick.
All right, guys, let's get ready to suffer. All right, let's get started on your warm-up. You've got 2 minutes to ride easy, 85 to 95 RPMs. Now, during this workout, we're going to be doing climbing repeats and changing our cadence every minute during the interval. Your intensity on these efforts is going to be based on either power output or heart rate. And this intensity is going to be based on your CTS Field Test. First, take your highest average power from the field test efforts. Then, take that power and multiply by 0.95 to establish the lower range, and then by 1.0 to set the upper range. For your climbing repeat heart rate range, take your highest average heart rate from the field test efforts, multiply this number by 0.95 to set the lower end of the range, and by 0.97 to establish the upper end of the climbing repeat range. This video is designed to work the physiological systems that relate to climbing, particularly dynamic climbs that require changes in intensity and cadence. During this workout, we will address specific topics as they relate to body position, cadence, pacing, nutrition, and hydration while climbing. The warm-up is a critical part to every workout. During this time, you dilate blood vessels to improve blood flow to the working muscles, activate the energy systems needed for that specific workout, raise core temperature and muscle temperature, and mentally prepare for the workout. Today we will do 1 fast pedal interval and 2 1-minute max efforts during the warm-up. These short max efforts will allow you to maximize your productivity during the workout. Try to keep your cadence above 100 RPMs during these intervals and really push yourself. Okay, starting now, let's do a fast pedal interval. 1 minute fast pedal, get your cadence up to 100 to 110 RPMs. A minute at this high cadence. Pretty low resistance, just spin the legs. Good job, good job. Get that spinning. Come on, Jane, you can go faster than that. All right, that's the end of the minute. Easy for a minute here, 90 to 95 RPMs. Don't let your cadence drop too much. Go ahead and sit up a little bit. Get a drink if you need to.
Climbing repeats are a cornerstone of Carmichael Training Systems. We'll prescribe these workouts for virtually all of our athletes, whether it's Craig Alexander, Ironman world champion, or Lance Armstrong. They're doing climbing repeats just like you.
Okay, at the end of this minute, we're gonna do a max effort. So very similar to the fast pedal that we just did. Keep your cadence above 100 RPMs, but this time I want it to be a maximal effort. Hard gear, probably your big chain ring on all of these. 1 minute max effort. All right, in 5 seconds. All right, hit it. Max effort for a minute, 60 seconds. Get that cadence up, 100 RPMs. Come on, Adam. Good job. Halfway there, halfway through the minute. Good work. right, give me 10 more seconds. Don't give up, don't let up here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, take it easy, take it easy. Easy for a minute. Keep your cadence right around that 90 RPM range for these recoveries. We're really getting the blood flowing, dilating those blood vessels, those tiny little capillaries that you're gonna need for these climbing repeats that are gonna get started here in about 5 minutes.
Climbing strength. This workout is about building sustainable power. Power that's not just for the first climb of the day, but we're talking about climbing strength for the second climb, the third climb, the fourth climb. That's what this workout will do. It'll make you strong so you can handle 1 climb, 2 climbs, and be strong for all the climbs throughout the entire day.
Remember, over 100 RPMs on these max efforts. All right, 5 seconds. Ready, go. 1 minute hard, come on, let's go, let's go. Gotta get warmed up for these efforts in the workout. Halfway done, good job guys. Good work, good work. All right, give me 10 more seconds, keep it up, 100 RPMs. 3, 2, 1. All right, take it easy. Easy riding for 3 more minutes and then we'll get started with the workout. Good job, guys. Like I said, we want to get a good warm up to open up some of the energy systems that we're going to use during the workout. So get some lactic acid flowing through the muscles because that's what's going to happen during these climbing repeats. All right, guys, about 1 more minute of easy riding, and then we'll get started on these climbing repeats. So the workout today is 4 7-minute climbing repeats. Changing cadence every minute throughout the interval. Okay, we've got about 20 more seconds before we start the first climbing repeat. So go ahead and get ready to get into your climbing repeat power range, power or heart rate range. For this first minute, let's be at 80 to 85 RPMs. In your climbing repeat power range, looking at your power meter. $80 to 85 RPMs. Good job. Everybody looks good. Make sure on climbing repeats, just sit up, sit back a little bit. Maybe put your hands up on the tops of the bars. There you go. Opens up your chest a little bit. You're working hard. You need to get as much oxygen into your lungs as possible. All right, 2 seconds. Go ahead and ramp the cadence up to 90 to 95 RPMs. Maintain the same power output or the same heart rate though. Nice job. That means you may have to shift to one easier gear to increase the cadence like that. 90 to 95 RPMs. All right, for this third minute, coming up in about 10 seconds, we're gonna ramp it up to 100 RPMs or above. So you're probably gonna need to shift into one easier gear for this last minute. All right, get ready. All right, third minute, go. 100 RPMs or above. Good job. Just keep it right there in that climbing repeat power range. All right, 30 more seconds at 100 RPMs. And then we're gonna do 30 seconds of standing at 70 to 75 RPMs. So you're gonna need to shift into about 2 or 3 harder gears than you're in right now. And we're gonna stand for 30 seconds. All right, so in 5 seconds, get ready to shift and stand. Okay, 30 seconds up. Cresting the top of the hill here. Good job, good job. Nice work, Adam. Come on, 70 to 75 RPMs. Nicely done, 15 seconds into it. Good work, Taylor. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and sit right back to your climbing repeat range at 80 to 85 RPMs. Good job. A minute at 80 to 85 RPMs. Good job. Good work. These are hard intervals. All right, in 5 seconds, we're going to go to a minute at 90 to 95 RPMs. Ready, go. One easier gear. Pick up the cadence just a little bit. Try to relax your upper bodies here. Let all the work be done in your legs. Don't tense your arms up. There you go. Play the piano a little bit with your fingers and make sure you're not gripping the bars too tight. There you go. There's a piano player. Put all the energy into your legs. All right, we're getting close to being done with the first interval. Good job, guys. 100 plus RPMs on this last minute. Ready to go. One easier gear. 100 RPMs or more. Nice job, right on 100 RPMs. Good job, Jane. All right, in 30 seconds, we're gonna do the last 30 seconds of the interval standing again. Get ready to shift into a couple harder gears for the last 30 seconds. I want you at 70 to 75 RPMs for the last 30 seconds. All right, get ready, 5 seconds away. 3, 2, 1, stand. Hit the top of the hill. Come on, hit it hard. Good job, good job. 70 to 75 RPMs. Cresting the hill, you can see the top. Good job. 15 seconds to go. Good work, good work. All the way to the top. Get there, don't give up. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and sit down, take it easy. Put it in your small chain ring. Good work, good work. We've got 6 minutes of recovery, 80 to 90 RPMs. Make sure this is a great time to get a drink. You've crested the hill. Make sure you're getting something to eat, something to drink. You're indoors on a trainer, so you're sweating a little bit more than you would be outside. I'm gonna make sure we're getting at least a bottle per hour in. Good job, 6 minutes of recovery.
The intensity for climbing repeats is at or just below your lactate threshold. How do you know you're at lactate threshold? Well, if you're breathing very short, rapid, panting sort of breathing, you're probably above your lactate threshold. Deep, controlled breathing, but labored, then you're just right, you're at lactate threshold.
Good job. We're about halfway through the recovery period. That recovery goes a lot faster than the intervals, I know. So during these intervals, we're actually creating a lot of lactic acid, and that's not a bad thing. Lactic acid is not something to be scared of. It's actually a fuel source that you can use. So we're just basically introducing it into our body and then telling it, hey, figure out how to use it. So that's what you're doing. You got to introduce it so that when you're in a race situation or an event situation, your body knows what to do with it, knows how to use it. All right, about 90 seconds of recovery to go, and then we'll get started on the next climbing repeat. One more minute of recovery. Is everybody feeling ready for another one? All right. Same setup on this one. We've got about 30 seconds left, but we're going to be changing cadences every minute. All right, get ready. We've got about 20 seconds to go. Start finding your gear that you're going to need. This first minute's going to be at 80 to 85 RPMs. All right. Second climbing repeat starts now. Get into your climbing repeat power range, your climbing repeat heart rate range. The reason we're using power meters is that you're increasing your effort level and your power goes up right away. Your heart rate, you may notice that your heart rate takes 30 to 60 seconds to catch up with your increase in effort level. All right, the next minute's going to be at 90 to 95 RPMs. Got about 5 seconds. 2, 1, 90 to 95 RPMs. One easier gear, maintain the same power output, same heart rate, just more cadence. All right, the next minute is 100 RPMs or above. Got about 10 seconds to get ready. Again, you're probably gonna need to find one easier gear. In 3, 2, 1, same power, higher cadence. Good job. We're almost halfway done with this second interval. The The reason we're changing cadences on these intervals is to accommodate varying terrain on hills. Not every hill that you climb is going to be 7 minutes of a steady, sustained grade. All right, now in about 10 seconds, we've got 30 seconds of standing, 70 to 75 RPMs. So a couple gears harder now. 3, 2, 1, stand up. All right, we're getting ready to crest the hill. It just got a little steeper. Got to stand up to maintain your momentum. Power out should be about the same. Power output should be about the same. All right, halfway through. Five more seconds. 2, 1, sit back down, find an easier gear. You're back to 80 to 85 RPMs. Good job. These are hard intervals. These are 7-minute intervals, and you're right at 95 to 100% of your field test effort. So these are good hard efforts. You should be really breaking a sweat here. I see a couple puddles here. Some people's puddles are bigger than others. Adam? All right, 5 seconds. We're going back to 90 to 95 RPMs. Okay, go. Shift, one easier gear. Maintain the same power output. 90 to 95 RPMs. When I first started coaching Craig Alexander, he was doing climbing repeats in Boulder, and one of his crank arms fell off, and he ended up one-legged pedaling it all the way to the top of a hill in Boulder. So that could be another reason that we're working on climbing repeat power. Okay, 10 seconds away from going up to 100 RPMs. All right, increase to 100 RPMs. This is the last minute before the top of the hill. You're really working hard to try to drop those people that are sucking on your wheel now. Come on, Jane, use your fitness, drop those people. There you go. Good job, 100 RPMs here. All right, we've got a minute left in the interval. Good job. All right, get ready. In 10 seconds, we've got a 30-second acceleration over the top. Standing, 70 to 75 RPMs. Get ready. Shift into a couple harder gears. All right, stand. All the way to the top. Accelerating over the top. You get to descend right after this. Come on, keep it up. Keep that effort level high. Good job, Jane. Keep your upper body still. 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. Good job, Adam. 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead and take a seat. 6 minutes recovery. 6 minutes recovery. Good job. Towel yourself off. Get a drink. You're over half an hour into the workout now. This would be a great time to get something to eat. Good job.
For all the racers out there, a good strategy to have, if you know that you've got multiple climbs throughout the course of the day, what you want to do is conserve your energy during those first few climbs of the day, because at the end, that's when you know the selection and all the action of the race is going to occur. So what you want to do is drift back and use the Peloton to help conserve the energy that you have during those early climbs. What I mean by this is, as you hit the first climb of the day, start right at the head of the Peloton. Don't accelerate with the Peloton. Just ride at a nice, consistent, steady pace within yourself and slowly drift back. So as you crest the top of the hill, you're right at the back of the Peloton, still on a wheel in the draft. And as you descend back down, you can work your way back to the head of the Peloton, but you've conserved your energy and you'll be ready for those hills later on in the race.
All right, so we're about halfway done with the recovery period again. The reason we're drinking so much is as soon as you've gotten to a 3% loss in body weight, it's all water weight. Once you've gotten to a 3% loss in body weight, you're already down 10% in power. We've only got an hour workout here to work with, so you don't want to be at a 10% loss in power. If you're at 300 watts, that's 30 watts of power loss, and that's a lot. 270 watts compared to 300 watts is significant. Is everybody eating a little bit as well? All right, we've got about 1 more minute of recovery. All right, so we've got about 30 more seconds. All right, we're getting ready for one more climbing repeat. The first cadence level is, again, 80 to 85 RPMs. Get ramped up, get ready to go in 5, 3, 2, 1, begin. Third climbing repeat. 80 to 85 RPMs for this first minute. bottom part of this hill is a little bit steeper than the next couple sections, so cadence is a little bit lower. Still trying to sit up, hands up, get that chest opened up so you get the most oxygen in as you can. Wiggle those fingers. Good job. We're gonna have as relaxed an upper body as possible. All right, next minute, 90 to 95 RPMs. Get ready to shift a little bit. All right, let's go. Good idea to change your hand position from time to time. It's nice to get them up on the tops of the bars so you can open your chest up a little bit and relax your arms. Sometimes you need to move them around so you don't get numb fingers, get your hands falling asleep. All right, third minute, 100 RPMs or above. Ready, shift. Good job. All right, we're already into the third minute. All right, we're 30 seconds away from our first standing part of this interval. All right, get ready to shift a little bit harder. 10 seconds. Three, two, one, stand. 70 to 75 RPMs. The reason we're standing during the last 30 seconds of this part of this interval is to do a little change position a little bit, get a little blood flow to the crotch again since you've been sitting motionless for the last 3 minutes. 70 to 75 RPMs. All right, 2, 1. Okay, go ahead and sit back down, shift back to an easier gear. Right back to your climbing repeat power range, 80 to 85 RPMs. Good work, good work. The reason we shift when you stand on a climb is because all of a sudden you get to use your body weight to help push the pedals down. So you need to shift to a harder gear to get a little bit more resistance. And then as soon as you sit back down, you need to shift back to an easier gear. Nice work. All right, go ahead and shift easier. One more minute at 90 to 95 RPMs now. Nice job, Patrick. All right, this is kind of your sweet spot climbing cadence. If you can maintain 90 to 95 RPMs, that's really good. Lance climbs with a cadence about 90 to 95 RPMs when he can, and that's really the difference between the old days when he was racing against Jan Ulrich. Jan would climb with 75 or 80 RPMs, Lance 90 to 95, and kind of see the result of that outcome. All right, 5 more seconds. We're going to go up to 100 RPMs. Okay, Shift. 100 RPMs for a minute here. Good job, Jane. 103. Whew. Nice work. All right, we're a minute away from the end of the interval. Good job, guys. Tough it out. Come on, keep it up. Come on, Adam, don't give up now. You can make it. All right, in 10 seconds, we're gonna stand for the last 30 seconds of the interval. Like I said, remember to shift to a harder gear. 3, 2, 1, stand, last 30 seconds. Come on, all the way to the top. You gotta crest the top. Nice job, good work, good work. Good work, everybody's keeping their heads up, nice job. All right, give me 10 more seconds, come on, all the way up, all the way up. Crest the hill, you can see the top. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Take it easy, take it easy. 6 minutes recovery. Sit up, get a drink. We're drinking carbohydrates. We're eating carbohydrates because that's the fuel source you're using right now. You're using almost all carbohydrates at this intensity.
All right, listen, when you get to the top of the hill, what you want to do is that's the time you want to eat. Watch the Tour de France. You'll see all the guys, when they reach the top of the climbs, that's when they reach back, pull out the goose, and start eating, because they're going to use the descent to digest the food and get all the energy back in their body, so when the next climb comes, they're nice and strong. Listen, it's important to use the terrain of the race or the rides to your advantage. When you're strong, make sure you use it to put everybody else in pain. So ride the hills hard when you know you're stronger than the rest, because that's going to be your opportunity to lay down the foundation so you can drop them all.
Good job. We got one more interval. Last one. How you doing on fluids? Doing all right? Okay. Take that. Good. Good. Good job. All right, just a little more recovery time. All right, this last interval is the one that's going to hurt the most. If we've set it up right, you should be almost failing by the end of this last interval, this last 7-minute interval. So, if it doesn't hurt, you haven't been going hard enough. Got it? All right, so push yourself on this one. Make sure you're in that climbing repeat range. All right, we'll get started on this last one in about 30 seconds. Remember, the first minute is at 80 to 85 RPMs. 15 seconds. Start finding that gear that you can do 80 to 85 RPMs in your climbing repeat power range. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Last one. This is it. We're really trying to improve your lactate threshold here. We're building up high volume of lactic acid in your body and letting your body figure out how to clear it out, how to use it for energy. Good job. Everybody looks smooth. Relax that upper body. Don't forget. Wiggle those fingers a little bit. Remember, you're not just drinking and eating for today's workout, you're drinking and eating for tomorrow's workout too. Keeping hydrated, keeping well fueled aids in the recovery process. All right, downshift. 90 to 95 RPMs now. Good job. 90 to 95 RPMs for a minute. Good. Good job. Okay, get ready for 100 RPMs or above. 100 to 110 RPMs. Give me 5 seconds. Okay, shift. RPMs or above. Good job. Spin those legs. Power output is a direct relationship between how fast you're spinning and what the resistance is. So if one goes up, the other one can come down. If you can increase your cadence, you can decrease the resistance level, meaning you can find an easier gear. All right, in 10 seconds, we're gonna stand for 30. Get ready to shift down, use your body weight to turn the pedals over. 2, 1. Stand, 30 seconds, come on. We're gonna get to a little crest here. Good job, good job. Keep your upper body relaxed. Don't tense up your upper body. Good job. Halfway there, come on, Adam, let's go. Five more seconds standing. Good job, guys. Good job. Okay, sit down. We got to a little plateau. Back to 80 to 85 RPMs. Good job. All right, we're halfway done with the last interval. Good job, Jane. Keep it up. We're almost there. Good work. Your puddle of sweat's not quite as big as Adam's. Keep going. Keep pushing. How you doing up here? Awesome. So working hard. Keep it up. 3 minutes left. We're almost done. All right. Here comes your minute at 90 to 95 RPMs. Get ready to shift. All right, here we go. 90 to 95 RPMs. Stay right on that climbing repeat power range. Good work. Almost there, 2 minutes to go in this interval. Keep it up, guys, all the way to the end. Like I said, this is when you should be starting to fail a little bit. It should be getting really tough. All right. 3 seconds, get ready to shift again, 100 RPMs. Go. 100 RPMs, come on. This is the last little bit of road before you get to the top of the hill. This is the last climb of the day. You just gotta get there. It's a mountaintop finish. Relax your shoulders a little bit. We're almost there. Don't get tense now. There you go. All right, in 10 seconds, we're gonna stand and we're gonna sprint for the top of the hill. Get ready to shift when you stand. 3, 2, 1. Last 30 seconds. This is the last 30 seconds of the workout. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. If you're going to work hard, this is when you're going to work hard. Come on. Come on, Jane. All the way to the top. All the way to the top. Nice. Good work. 15 seconds. You're almost there. You can see it now. You can see the finish line. Come on, Patrick. 10 seconds to go. You can make it. Come on. Let's go. Come on. All the way. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Nice work. Take it easy. Take it easy. All right. Now you've got 8 minutes of recovery, cool down, and then you can get off your bikes. What we're really trying to do now is get some of the blood that's in your legs. You got a lot of blood in your legs. You're working pretty hard. Trying to get that back to your head. So nice, easy spinning. Good work. Very good workout. Were you failing there a little at the end? Coming apart? All right, good. Good, good, good. All right, now that we're done with the workout, you've got about 30 minutes. You've got a 30-minute, what they call the glycogen window. It's a really good idea to replace some of the calories that you just lost. Your body wants to absorb it in this first 30 minutes. So Some sort of recovery drink, goo recovery drink would be a great idea. Something that has a little bit of protein. A little bit of protein can help your body absorb carbohydrates as well. So you've got 30 minutes. Don't miss that 30-minute window. As soon as you get off the bike, you want to have something to eat. Good work.
The experienced cyclists can do this workout one day and the following day. So you get a 2-day training block where you get a greater adaptation and you'll get stronger. For a novice cyclist, I suggest after doing this workout, you give yourself a recovery day so you allow your body to adapt, and then you can do it again. A 2-day block for the novice cyclist of the climbing strength workout might just be a little bit too much.
All right, a couple more minutes of cool down. Now, if you're pretty well trained, this is the kind of session that you should be able to do 2 days in a row to get an appropriate amount of overload before you need to take a recovery day or two. So if you're a beginning cyclist, maybe this is good enough. This is good enough to have overload. We're trying to overload your lactate threshold energy system here. So if you're a beginning cyclist, this might be enough. One day of intense riding might be enough. But if you're a relatively experienced cyclist or you're in pretty good shape, you may need to do a session just like this tomorrow to get the appropriate amount of overload. You know how I was saying that you needed to be almost failing by the end of this session? If you were almost failing, then you're probably good to go. But if you weren't quite there, then you probably need to come back and back this up with another day tomorrow before you take that third day easy or off. Good job. Just a couple more minutes here. everybody feeling all right? Feel like you got a little blood flow back to your brain again? You're not gonna get off and pass out? All right, good job. Great workout. Now you just trained like pros. Go home and recover like pros. Replace those calories. Replace all the fluids that you lost. That puddle right there, you need to replace that. All right, all of it. You want to aim to replace at least 100% of the fluids that you lost. All the weight loss that you had during this workout was fluids. So step on the scale afterwards and make sure over the next 24 hours you replace all of that. All right, that's 8 minutes of recovery. All right, everybody, great job, great workout. Now, go home, rest, recover, and get ready for tomorrow.